If you're new here, welcome in. My name is Jane. I'm a psychic and an energy intuitive, and I was guided here to bring you a message from Archangel Zadkiel. He brought in the number 43434343, and he just kept repeating that. So the message that is coming in today, it's time to examine emotional and spiritual well-being. And this is all about personal growth is what they want you to identify your life's purpose and uncover your unique divine abilities. And when doing so, it promotes a positive and an optimistic outlook on your life. So when you're fostering and nurturing your self-expression, that brings you joy, and when you have a deep connection to the divine, that will extend into your exterior world. So they're actually asking, um, they're saying how you are also being encouraged to release past burdens and regrets and any type of resentments, and it's to welcome new. Now they're like, I said, new what? They're like, new everything. So, new possibilities, new personal growth. And in turn, it will bring a new exterior shift in your environment. And mostly, it's going to bring you peace of mind, body, and soul. So, this is all about, I believe, healing, because they had me put out this heart here. So, yeah, they're saying that the angels and ascendant masters are actively supporting and guiding you. But this was a direct message from Zadkiel. I think he's the one that is like guiding all of this, because with his presence, he brings in like mercy, forgiveness, and transformations. So those three main components, and there's the number three yet again. So they were saying that, but you also need to remember that your primary source of guidance is your intuition. So you need to trust in your intuition. You need to trust that the divine plan, and that there is a divine plan. Okay. Now you don't need to know what the plan is. Just trust that you're going to be guided. You're going to be given the information when you need it. You know what you're going to. You know, how does that saying goes? Something about when you're ready to know, you'll know, or something like that. I remember growing up, if you need to know, you'll know, is I think what I was always told. Like, I think that's how that saying goes. Okay, so the number, I was also seeing geese, a lot of geese. So the number four, because he brought out the number four is about stability and foundations and divine support. And then number three is about like the Trinity. It's also about harmony, divine protection, and with the Trinity, it is about like the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And for me, like, Holy Spirit is represented by doves, which I think it is most by most people. Anyway, it's all just like the number three is just to also to remind you that we are all connected into the spirit realm. So we're going to dive right in here. I don't know if Spirit wants me to start with this deck or not, but angels are healing. Angels of healing are with you. A time of healing is about to bless your life. Accept Archangel Raphael's emerald green light while I enhance your strength. Okay, you know what? That's something else that they brought up too. They brought up about, um, I was like, when I saw this color, like it kind of mimicked gold, and I thought, oh, so you want them to have like some kind of use gold and rainbows? And they said no. golden rainbow. So I think you should be surrounding yourself with the rainbows and the golden rainbow. So rainbows that have gold in them too. Okay. So golden light, basically. Okay, they're splitting here a few spots. So I'm going to see here, stay the course. And then this one here is a big split here. Let me see here. Take control of your thoughts. Okay. All right, Spirit. Okay. Where do you want me to begin? Oh, right. The angel numbers. They want me to bring you an angel number here. It's on the bottom. Oh my gosh, look, new beginnings. Look at that on the bottom. And there's that full moon coming too. Okay, these cards are read both in reverse and in the upright. All right, Spirit, what do you want to begin here? What do you want them to, this group, what do you want them to know? They asked me to cut the deck. Alignment. No joke. You want that in reverse? Look at that. You get 2424 in reverse. But this reading's about 4343. Okay. So the twos are all about balance. Oh yeah, I just realized the heart. Okay, that's why they have the heart, because the heart was kind of tilted a little. Okay, all right. So that just confirms that this heart thing here. They're going to try, there's some kind of alignment. All right, where do you want me to begin? Here. All right, they're asking me to bring out this deck, Six of Michaels. Okay, it's an Archangel tarot deck. Okay. Let's see here. Let me mix these one more time. My decks are also fairly new, even though I've had this one for a while. It's just, I don't use my cards as often as... Okay, Spirit. What is it that you want this group to know? Okay, I'm going to take this one here. Okay, and this one here. It's this on the bottom. Archangel Zadkiel, no joke. Oh, and I was just saying how Zadkiel was bringing in this message for you, number 14. You could be seeing number 14. 14 might be something, oh, Spirit. Okay. Okay, you know what? 14 and or 5, because 5 is also about change, success that comes from objective compromise, self-control, and patience, forgiving and healing energy. Oh my God, Spirit. Oh, that is so funny. They brought out Zadkiel, but not funny, because this reading is all about Zadkiel. I think I said that in the very beginning, that he's taking care of this. Look, and there's that 8 of Michael. Oh my goodness. And it started at the bottom that Archangel Michael was going to be here for this reading. So that's funny. Okay. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly. Okay. See, look, you're going to be freed here. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Even the dolphins are here. And Queen of Raphael. Oh my goodness. Kind, understanding, giving, psychic. Follow your heart. A love of home and family. Trustworthy psychic information. Oh my goodness. So this information that they're having me deliver to you today, they're telling you that this is this information is trustworthy here. Okay. And, this is all a lot about your own intuition, right? So, like, you have to follow that intuition. Look, 21, the world, number 3, Archangel Michael, a very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. Oh, I can't even believe this. This is so fun. I love this when they do this. Just like I was saying in my pre-download. Wow. It's time to examine your emotional and spiritual well-being. Okay, so let's find out what's going on with your emotional well-being and your spiritual well-being. Okay, so let's find out what's going on here. All right. Yeah, and come up angels. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take this one here on the bottom. Regain your focus. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. Okay, because that's Archangel Michael's sword there. Okay. You could maybe get Metatron cube or design, or maybe you're interested in that. Trust in divine purpose. No joke. Because they had me remember your primary source of guidance is your intuition, and to trust in the divine plan. Oh my goodness, spirit. Number 34. And you know what? And or 7. And 7 is a highly spiritual number. It's all about the intuition, divinity. This experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. Know that you are on a path of growth. Wow, spirit. Okay, so they need you to regain your focus. But just like everything I said in my pre-download came right out in the first. Okay, spirit, what is it that they need here? Okay. So they're going to have me pull out. There's something here. This actually stems from your, I believe this is stemming from your childhood. I mean, it's not all from your childhood, but it's stemming from there, because it all always stems from a child, because this is where we get all a lot of those deep-seated embedded thoughts. Okay. And children have a way of children have a way sorry of making it about them, like it's all their fault somehow. Okay, like if parents get divorced, they feel like it's something that they have done. 15, get lost, fall deep into the realm of imagination. Yeah, they want you to really open up your magic. They're splitting the deck. Let me see. Choose yourself today. Number 8. And you'll notice like there, it looks like the world here. It looks like the moon even, because, and we're in this time of the year where a new moon is just a couple days, actually tomorrow, well, today and tomorrow, depending on where you are in the world. And then, though the moon cycle doesn't have any, it doesn't, it doesn't have any direct correlation, I heard, with this reading, but the moon cycles are always very important. So you might find that feelings are stronger, or things come up more so in the moon cycles. You might want to track that and see if if you're having a really like tough few days, like take a look, like look it up. It's like where are you in the moon cycle, right? So choose yourself today. Do not deny your importance, right? Because that was the very thing about the number three, the Trinity, how the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, and how that is a reminder of we're all connected to the spiritual realm. Okay, there's going to be something in one of these cards that they want me to, they're splitting it again here. You are worthy. Okay, so this is something that I think has been stemming from your childhood. Choose yourself. You might have been somebody that didn't really get much of a childhood. I guess it doesn't really matter. It's all about your healing now. So you are worthy. You are worthy. You are worth it all, my love. Number 40. Okay, so we're going to let go of the past. It is time to envision a new story. Just like they were talking about, to let go of all those okay, oh my God. Practice freedom, release the weight of judgment. Okay. All right, I'm going to put this back and see if it comes back out again. But you know what? It's letting go, number 21. And I was just looking how you get 21 here and you get 21 here. Again, it's number 3. It's time to envision a new story, because they were talking about how releasing those past burdens, regrets, resentments. I'm keeping this card. Is there another one here, Spirit? This number 3 is very important about the harmony. Okay. And then we have the alignment here that's upside down. So we need to dive in to see what's going on. Okay. We're not going to keep that card. Okay. They want me to read that card. I thought they were saying, okay. Let's see here. Look at that. Split it on its time to celebrate, and it came out again. Look, at it's a full moon. I think around the full moon, your emotions are highly. Review your responsibilities. Not all responsibilities are yours to hold. Okay, so this could be something that you've been holding on to. Review your responsibilities. Oh my goodness, look at those rainbows. It's a good way to release, to write letters. Okay, Spirit. I'm taking this out of here, and I'm just going to have you pull out. I'm just going to pull out. Let's see here. So this is just confirming everything that, but one of these cards here, they want me to read it. And there's so many here that can apply, because the heart. Okay, this is like really high energy I got going on here, so I need to refocus. Hi, Spirit, I'm ready. This one and this one. Run wild. Let your inner child run. A child run forth. Yeah. Okay, they're splitting it. Become aware. Listen to the wisdom of your body. Wow. Accept what is. The act of acceptance will bring peace. Look, number 2. Look, it's that full moon again. See all these stars and orbs? Okay. Listen. Number 25. Your inner child has something to say. Wow. Glad I didn't take those other cards now. Become aware. Listen to the wisdom of the body. Yeah, because that's where your intuition is. Like your body, and this is how it goes. Your body is going to respond before your mind. Your body, you're going to get this feeling that will make your mind become alert. So try to pay attention to that, because, like if you enter a room and you just kind of get this like, ooh, and like your body feels that ooh, and then your brain goes, oh, Why is there an ooh? And then you start looking around, right? So become aware. Listen to the wisdom of the body. Okay, I don't know which one of these cards they want me to read. I'm going to just leave this deck out here because, what else do you want here? No, not that deck. This one? Okay. All right, here. They want me to bring out one of these cards here. Oh my goodness. They asked me to move this card, and underneath it's be present. Find clarity in the moment. Exactly. Oh my goodness. And you see this here? You see how, like, the wings? Wow. You're going to see it from the ground level, but you're also going to see it from a spiritual level. Find clarity. Become aware. You know, you get 25 here, also a 7. So you have 21 came out a couple times. You get a lot of 2s going on. The number 3 and 4 are very important. Okay, they're going to have me move that because there's something here that they want you to know. Okay, Spirit, what is the card here? Optimism. Okay, what does it say here? If you're going to make up stories in your head about people and circumstances, please make them love stories with happy endings. So this is about the releasing of these past burdens and regrets, because, you know, like, I think sometimes, like, as being a child, you make things into, like, we all do this. Things are made up in our heads that aren't always the reality. So have some kind of optimism here. And there's one more here they want from here. Okay, Spirit. This here. You know, sometimes Spirit comes in here and it's like a tough love kind of thing. It's not always easy to be the deliverer of it, you know what I mean? The messenger, and I'm just the messenger here. Simply love promotes love, so that the person who has let go of a lot of inner negativity is surrounded by loving thoughts, loving events, loving people, loving pets. The basic rule of the psychic universe is that like attracts like. Oh my God. And it's all these rainbow colors, Spirit. Wow. So the basic rule of the psychic universe is that like attracts like. You know what? It comes right out under the world. Spirit. They want me to bring out an animal card here, so I'm going to move this deck aside. Funny that they didn't want. Oh, they did pull out a card from that. Yeah, okay. I pulled out an animal deck, and I was seeing geese, and the top of my head is tingling. Which deck? Which animal deck, Spirit? This one. Wrong deck. This one. Okay. Pull it out bottom. Butterfly, a graceful embrace, my true self, spreading my wings to new heights and levels of awareness. Okay. Let's see here what they want. Scorpion on the bottom. All right, Spirit. What is it that you want this group to know here? The act of acceptance will bring peace. All right. Let's see here. It's on the bottom. Guidance of the Orca. I lead with my heart and trust that the outcome is for the highest good of all involved. Yeah, that's really what they want you to do. Look, and they get the penguin again. I'm awakening to new meaning in my life. I share my energy and skills with those who support me. Exactly. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, look at that. The strength. Oh, wow. Look in that moon again. Wow. Spirit. I give myself the care and love I so freely give to others. There you go. Look. Because, wow, Spirit. Yeah, they're really wanting you to really start like doing some inner, your inner child has something to say. Okay, number 25. Where is that card? Oh, there we go. Okay, your inner child has something to say. Oh, look at that. I opened it right up. Well, it's 26, but this is it here. Listen. Okay. Our inner child is comprised of the many different aspects of childhood we experience growing up. There is the 1-year-old inner child, the 10-year-old, the 18-year-old, and an inner child for every age in between. At various times in our lives, different aspects of our inner child will need to be heard. This card indicates that an aspect of your inner child, one you may have not met with yet, has a message for you. So the awareness exercise is take the time to connect with this new piece of you through inner visualization, responsive journaling, play, or intuitive art. Try to be open to what your inner child has to say. Many times in life, we regress aspects of our inner selves in a bid for safety. When events occur in your childhood that we cannot manage or understand, they can become suppressed aspects of ourselves. Because of this, our inner child might bring unprocessed events and memories for us to work through as an adult. If this occurs, be gentle with yourself and patient. These memories and events will most likely be sensitive in nature because of how long your inner child has carried the pain of that moment. Give yourself plenty of time to sit with whatever comes up, setting aside the practice of processing these old memories if it becomes too overwhelming, or seek professional help as needed. So responsive journaling is there an aspect of your inner child that you do not wish to meet? If is there a way to create space for that aspect to come forward today? So yeah, you can actually just write it out and um, then go back in like a week or something and read it and then see if that's how you really feel, because feelings come and go. It's only when you hold on to them that's when like the bitterness and like you're just feeding into like the resentments, and there's then you get regrets, and then the shame and becomes a burden, and the whole thing, it just kind of like grows from there. Okay, so we're going to read the alignment card. Okay. and see what Spirit recommends for you here. So 22 in reverse means your priorities out of whack, neglecting your spiritual needs, refusing to allow ideas to grow and evolve, and lack of flexibility. You're being too rigid. Yeah. Okay, that's why they're bringing up a lot about the water here, because it's about going with those ebbs and flows, right? But nobody wants to be in misery and in pain. So it's easier to face it because you're completely surrounded here, right? They're actively supporting you. I mean, the whole thing came out that Zadkiel, and then here Archangel Zadkiel's right here. And then you have Michael, the strength, the protection. You have Raphael, the healing. Like, it's all here in affirmation. My life is a constant blessing. That's what you need to say to yourself all the time. Okay. Well, I hope this video has found you well. And just keep working on your healing. And I'm going to bid you a good day. And I'm sending love and light. And if you made it this far in the video, if you can hit the like button and the share and subscribe, you'll find a lot more enlightenment to come. Have a good day.